Okay, rolling up now to round 2 in this draft. Hopefully things will go a bit better now. Won the die roll, that's a good start. Ooh, and it's playing against Lord Hosk. That's a guy that I know from the internets. Starfish on turn 1. Turn 2. Starfish on turn 1 would be pretty nice, but Starfish on turn 2, I guess I'll have to live with that. And we're back. Alright. So, Island. Lord Hosk is saying in the Twitch chat that he didn't notice that the round had started. So, let's see how this game goes. Plains, apparently. There was a lot of white going around. So we'll see whether we can beat it. Come on, Magic. There we go. I am running Magic Online in a virtual machine under Linux, so it's not always the most stable or responsive of things. The Midgo Beta is not the most responsive of programs in the first place, and running it underneath the virtual machine doesn't help matters, but it still works pretty well. It's perfectly usable most of the time. Sure. He tries to go all in on this. I can bounce it. If he just attacks with it alone, I'm not going to try to block it. I'll just let it through. Hopeful Eidolon. That is definitely not a thing that you are going to do, sir. Goodbye. You can have your 1/1. Alright, little starfish. Beady head. That's me. Alright, so let's see what we're coming up with. Birdie? Birdie we will definitely do. Okay. Mountain. Go. I'll attack him. Sure. So, now the question is, do I try to kill it with this? Because this is obviously just a free roll attack. Like, he doesn't know this is coming. So he doesn't necessarily have a pump spell or something, and he did play this before combat. So any sort of white pump spells are out of the question. And I think I do. I mean, there are red things that will blow me out, but they're still 1-for-1s. And the opportunity to get this thing off the board is is too great. So sure, if he's got like his own Rise to the Challenge or a coordinated assault or something along those lines, then I'm sad. Or a Searing Blood, all that was going to get me anyway. And because he let me block, now he doesn't get to deal damage, he doesn't get to gain any life. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some. Mountain I will keep, because then I can play my Giant. And then maybe next turn I just make a unblockable Giant and go to town. He was planning on using the Searing Blood to kill the Starfish if I blocked with that on the Idol. I see. That would make sense. But I guess you take what you're given. Alright, so you're taking what I'm given. You will take 5 damage, because I'm giving it to you. Yes. Alright. This is still a concern, because that's about to happen. I was just about to say something like this could happen. And now this guy is all sorts of scary. Oh. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Don't think there's much you can do for a single... Oh, I suppose there is. There's, you know, magma spray or whatnot, but I think we still need to do this just to stem the bleeding as much as we can. Mountain is not going to get us there. Bestowing Little Step Eidolon at this point is not going to do a lot for us. Play that. Lock the Eidolon again. Do the same trick as before. Take another 4. And then maybe in the... Oh, but this doesn't... This on this doesn't even get us there. Because it's 6 toughness. Don't have many other things to do though, so obviously still just going to play it. It doesn't even attack with the Eidolon. Yep, sure. You got it. More guys. And an emissary that can't do a great deal. I guess I can like double block the hero, but that's leaving me way open to just everything. I think I still have to keep it though, because I don't think I can be throwing away creatures at this point. Do I attack with this? He's on a lot of life. I'm not really going to be getting him to 0 anytime quickly. But am I going to be blocking with this? If I play the emissary and I try to double block the hero, and he has nothing, then I'm in an okay spot. But if he has anything at all, then he kills both of my guys, keeps his hero, and I'm pretty much dead. And it's not like the white-red's deck is going to be short of things to target this guy with. So I don't think I'm going to be planning to block with this guy. So I think he goes in. Then play the emissary, plan to block the butcher with it, and then if he has a trick he can blow me out there, but at least it's not going on the hero and making the hero bigger. Ugh, this is miserable. Well, he obviously has a thing, but I can't not do this. I'm beyond playing around things at this point. But the fact that he obviously had something makes me feel a bit happy about not trying to go for the double block on the hero plan. What is this? Phalanx formation. And the number of creatures gets double strike. Yeah, that would have been rough. Wait, did he just... Did he cast on this? He would have won. Would have hit me for 10. Oh. Oh, and this guy dies anyway. Okay. So instead of winning me, he 2 for 1s himself. And he is not the first person to mess up. And then I forgot to scry. Yeah, he's just saying maybe not the best play. And while I'm talking about how it's probably not the best play, I forget to scry myself. So yeah, we're both playing a bit suboptimally at the moment. But I know I've missed an on-board kill any number of times. So this time I think I'm going to be chumping with the starfish and like digging for answers, I think, this turn. So Siren still goes in because I'm not blocking with you this turn. Cranes, huh? Well, over there, you say? I suppose that makes some amount of sense. Magma Spray, you do nothing for me. I guess it kills the Hopeful Eidolon, but that's not my problem right now. Mountain, you do less for me. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Ah! Bad at Magic. Bad at life. That was my whole plan, was to do that thing, and I just threw it away. Alright. In the past, alright, what can we do in the future? I can play this to chump block here. I can use this to eat this. I can go to 1. and then be mostly dead. But only mostly dead. Ah. I was hoping that talking through things on the video would make me less likely to miss all of the obvious stuff and forget all of the things that I have to do, but apparently not. Okay, so obviously chump blocking there. And I think I want to eat the supply line cranes as opposed to the lifelinker, because his life is so extremely far from being the concern at this point. Sure. Just flood the board with guys. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable idea. So I needed to draw 3 blockers and instead I drew an island. Well, concede. So if I'd actually cast the Steam Augury, I would have drawn... What did I get? I got like a mountain, island, mountain, Shipbreaker, Kraken, island. So I would have put this on one pile and 4 lands in the other, and he would have given me 4 lands. But still, just because I would have lost anyway doesn't mean that that wasn't a horrible, horrible thing to forget. Thassa's Ire comes in because Heroic is exactly what this card is against. Being able to tap down their giant juggernaut of horribleness is what makes paying 4 mana for that worthwhile. Coming out, I think maybe the Augury? It just seems so slow. Yeah, Augury comes out. Because his deck is a quick deck and we're just not going to have the time to cast this. Like last game we had the time to cast it, but that was when we were scrambling to recover, and that's not ideal. Basically, if the game is starting to go that long, it might be because we're way behind, and this is just not what we want to be casting when we're way behind. I'm also considering bringing in the Titan Strength, just because it has a chance of making our guys big enough to actually kill his heroes. While Rise to the Challenge doesn't really do that, Fall of the Hammer doesn't really do that. But it's only really an additional few. Problem is most of our guys are actually pretty low powered when you look at them. I mean, there's the Cyclops once we hit Monstrosity. But these guys are never going to get tributed. These guys are only 3 power, 1 power, 1 power. 2 power that gets bigger on occasion, and like just 1 guy with huge power that's actually, like, this guy doesn't need help. So like Titan Strength would not have helped us last game with his 6 toughness guy, and it's not hard to get that guy up to 6 toughness with Chosen by Heliod. So I think this is just what we run with. I would love to play first. I would love to mulligan. Alright, Starfish, finally get to get this guy out. Hopefully we survive that long. I will keep. Oh wait, I don't have an island. Thanks, Hosk. You're a great friend. Come on, island. Come on, island. No, you're not an island. Okay, this could go poorly. It's true. It's true. Not having islands is slightly worse for me than it is for Hosk. Yep. It is indeed slightly worse for me. Yeah, I probably should have mulliganed that hand if I'd noticed that it didn't have any islands in it. That was not a good hand to keep with just red mana. Well, if I do start drawing land, I think I might still be in okay state. I mean, drawing more mountains is not quite where I want it to be. Maybe if I draw one more mountain, this guy will do some amount of work. Yep. You got it. Problem is that this is exactly the start that the red-white aggressive deck is built to take advantage of. It's just, oh, you spent your first 4 turns not really doing very much? Well, you're already dead. And that's like the main advantage of that deck. So we are in a significant quantity of trouble because we're about to take 10, which is not a small number. That's the way this game goes. We could very well be dead right here. And even if we're not, it pretty much doesn't matter what we draw, we're going to be dead next turn. Oh wait, 3 damage to that land's controller. I didn't even know that card did that. I never actually read that card the whole way through. I knew it just said destroy target mountain, and then after that, who really cares? Oh. Oh. Ah well. On to round 3.